Hello friends, what's up? Welcome back to another makeup video. I mean, 2 in 1 week. What's happening? Mercury retrograde is going on or something, but I've got Sephora recommendations for you. The Sephora sale is coming up faster than I thought. I thought it was going to be beginning of November, but if you're Rouge, they're starting us off October 27th. So that being said, even though I haven't done a whole lot of makeup content this year, I mean, listen, I've been using the heck out of a lot of makeup. So I've got some recommendations for you on what really has been working for me over the course of this year, what I would consider right now to be my tried and true, and those products that I would really recommend getting at a discount. So if you're interested in seeing what recommendations I have for you, which obviously some of this stuff I'm going to be repurchasing during the sale as well. So just stay tuned, keep watching. Let's talk through some of these recs together. Okay, friends, so real quick before we dive into the products, just to give you dates, if you hadn't already heard, which if you're watching this video, you probably had, but October 27th is the date that the discount starts for Rouge. It goes until November the 6th. I was planning for beginning of November. So like budget-wise, I was like, okay, I use a little bit of November budget. And all of a sudden they throw 1027 out at us and I'm like, ugh. Anyways, so that being said, if you are VIB or regular Beauty Insider, your date starts on Halloween, on 10/31. That is the date you can start using your discount. And so just so that you can start planning out your buy and, you know, I mean, we all know things go fast during the sale. It is what it is. But that's your date based on your tier so that you can start getting that ready. All right, y'all, I'm going to move quickly through this stuff. This is not going to be an incredibly long video. Really, I kept it precise to those things that have been, I mean, rock star status. So let's go ahead and begin with a couple of hair products because y'all know, again, if you've been with my channel for a long time, you know for me, hair products are very hit or miss. Obviously, I have curly hair and it's picked up right now because I just can't deal with it. So that being said, so JVN is where it's at right now. I have just been floored by how good my hair just reacts to these products. So I'm going to tell you, I don't typically love buying high-end shampoo and conditioner because it can get expensive, but the Nurture Hydrating Shampoo and Conditioner have just done wonders for my hair. They have strengthened, like, I don't know that hair can be repaired per se, but to an extent, I think that it can start to get a little bit healthier with the regrowth and stuff like that. And this is nothing short of incredible. Also for the price point, given it's a high-end shampoo and conditioner, they're each $21, which most high-end shampoo and conditioners, if you think Briogeo and all of those, they're like $39. So $21 minus the discount is incredible. But I will tell you one downside that I have noticed, this is really random, is that as soon as I put the shampoo in my hands and start to lather it into my hair, it makes my fingers pruny. You know, when you've been in the water too long and like I've just gotten in the shower to start working on my hair and already my hands are pruny. So it does something to my skin, which I don't know is really kind of random. But anyways, love, love, love. Okay, the other JVN product that I don't know how I lived without this. Now, I'm not wearing it in my hair today. We just got back from vacation. I did a real quick wash. I don't take everything with me when we go on vacation as far as like hair products and stuff. So a lot of times my hair isn't as... it doesn't have all the wonderful products it has at home. So the Air Dry Cream. There is nothing that will hold my curl and hold it nicely than this. Nothing has come close. So I was like floored when I used this for the first time and I was like, say what? I'm on day 2 and my curls are still looking like curls and not just one frizz ball, because right now that's what it's looking like, is a frizz ball. But this is so good. I put it on wet to damp hair, kind of that in-between stage. Just let it air dry. It's air dry cream and I just roll with it. So this blows my mind. Also, the price point, I think it's like $27 for this massive tube. I think during the sale, I'd like to get the travel size because what I was just saying, I'd love to be able to take some of this on vacation and actually have nice hair. So I can't sing this praises enough. This product is beyond all words. Okay, so let's talk about a cleanser, and this is the Fenty Skin Melt Off AWF. So If you are a green clean by Pharmacy, you know, that Balm, so that's what I used to use all the time, tried and true. But after a while, like I would run through it pretty quick and it's kind of expensive. I have found that this, and I'm not big on like those gel oil, not gel, those oil to, what am I trying to say? Like the oils that are supposed to lather and break down your makeup and all that. I don't like how those feel. I don't like how they leave my skin feeling slick, but grimy at the same time. Okay, this is to me like the Pharmacy Green Clean, but in a gel form. I feel like I get really good use out of this. I'm about halfway done. I hope to purchase another one during the sale so I can get it at a discount. And it's a jelly oil makeup melting cleanser. It doesn't leave my skin feeling nasty and yucky and like grimy with that film over top. I do double cleanse. So I go in with this. I spray my face down with like a rose spray, and then I go in with this that helps like really bring out more of the product. Rinse it, go in with my regular night cleanser, you know, face wash, and call it a night. And my skin feels squeaky clean without feeling stripped and dry. And this isn't a bad price point either. I forget how much it is, but definitely worth it. And it's what I've been using over the Pharmacy Green Clean. The other skin product, and this is, I'm down to like literally this much, so I need a new one. I'm just holding out for the sale. It's the Paula's Choice Exfoliate 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant. Nothing like has done to my skin what this has. And I love that I don't have to do it as a mask. Like I can put this on every other day is what I do, because it is strong. It doesn't like break me out. It doesn't make my skin feel any type of way, but I can tell it's like after I put it on, I'm like, okay, it's working. So I do it every other day. Keeps my skin looking clear and just radiant, and I can see the difference when I don't use this. And so like I said, I'm down to about this much, and I will be buying more. I have stopped using the Drunk Elephant, ooh, what is it called? The one with the pink cap that's like $98. I don't remember, but it's a mask and you can feel the tingle. I've stopped using that because this kind of does what that did, and I don't have to use it as a mask. It's a lot less pricey. That is a must-have for me. Okay, so for body product, you've heard me talk about this before if you're an original on my channel. And listen, I have never stopped using this. I have used the like Saint Tropez body tanner from time to time. I was kind of married to it, if you will, for a few months, but then I was finding that it really wasn't lasting as long as this. Not only that, when we go on vacation, this is just easier to pack. It's just, and this is the big size. There's a smaller size as well. But the Isle of Paradise, literally nothing can develop a tan on my skin that lasts at least like 3 to 4 days than this. And it's so easy to use. You literally, oh, my lash glue is getting stuck. You literally mix a little bit of this with your body lotion. As soon as you get out of the shower, put it on. It does not have a color guard, so you do have to make sure that you rubbed it in evenly, or you'll end up with like splotchy skin. But oh my gosh, every time we go to Disney World, because I like to wear skirts and things like that, I am very fair skin. And so the tan look just looks better, you know, especially when you've got like a lot of little veins on the back of your leg like I do. And this is just it for me. Again, easy to travel with. I use the smaller bottle and I refill. I'll like squeeze some into that and then I'll stick that in my toiletry bag. And this is where it's at. It's amazing. So if you are hesitant about using the mint and using like Saint Tropez and all of those, the foams, this is so much easier. Again, you just have to make sure you blend it in well. Okay, so another face product is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I feel like at this point in time, everybody has their favorite setting spray because there's one by Huda, there's one by, what's Patrick Starr's brand? I can't remember. One Size? Anyways, there are a few more prominent setting sprays on the market at this point in time. This is where it's at for me. Listen, if a spray can lock and load my makeup in for all day long at Disney World, where it's like 100% humidity most of the time, then I mean, that's it. I'm sold, and I'm sold for life. So this is like my third bottle of this stuff. I love it so much, and I will likely be purchasing the little 2 set during the sale. But if you're in the market for a setting spray, if you need to replenish, if you're looking to try a new one, I would steer you in this direction because it has done wonders for me. Okay, let's get into, let's see, mostly makeup. I've got one more, I guess, 2 more skincare items. Okay, before we get into makeup, just one other product, and this is a lip balm. It's nothing you haven't seen before. It's the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. This is my second tube, and I am almost out of this. What can I say about this that won't be not deserving of it, because it's that good. It is so moisturizing, but it has a shiny, like, finish to it that my lips look wet. So I use this in the morning after brushing my teeth because my lips feel tight and kind of, they just dry after I brush my teeth. This looks so luscious and so good, and it'll keep my lips moisturized for hours. And again, I love the wet look it gives. Now, I am on the tail end of this one, and I will tell you that for holiday, they released a set with 3 of these. This one, the red, I think the cherry one, and one other one I can't remember, which is an amazing deal. I think it's like $49 for the 3. Each of these is like $25. So obviously you're saving money. For someone like me that goes through these, it's worth it. So if you are in the market for a new lip balm, a new lippy gloss, something moisturizing but also looks really nice, try this out. It's amazing. I'll be using that for a very long time. Okay, so concealer. This year I have tried and fallen in love with a concealer that I foresee using for a very long time, and it is the Natasha Denona HyGlam concealer. Honestly, it took me a while to purchase this because the last few launches by Natasha Denona, as far as like skin items, I just wasn't, I don't know, it just wasn't there for me. So then this started gaining momentum. It started getting kind of hyped up, and I was like, maybe I ought to try that. Because, you know, I've been tried and true to the Rare concealer, which I still very much like. But this one, though, this one gives me coverage, and this one just looks good. You can't really see the little purple spots or the, dark circles peeking through, and it doesn't crease on me. It doesn't look cakey. Now, granted, I'm mindful about how much I go in with. For reference, I'm in the shade N4 if you share my same skin tone, which is light to light medium neutral. But this is so good. I've heard people say, it's expensive, but yeah, but a lot of others are too. So I don't find that it's like outrageous for what you get, for the quality of the product, and why not get it on sale? Because obviously Natasha Denona is luxury. So talking about luxury items. Okay, this is, I think, last year's, but I'm just bringing it up to recommend to you, if they're even still available, the Hourglass holiday palettes. I've got the Hourglass holiday palettes for the last 4 years, maybe longer. I've got several, multiples in my collection. And I'm going to tell you, the one holiday product I find myself using consistently throughout the year, each and every year, are these bad boys. They give my skin such a beautiful finish. I know there's some controversy around them with some of them not being deep enough. I think they do come out with more variations now so that they can try and get towards the deeper spectrum. I don't know how I don't purchase the deepest ones, so I don't know how these work, forgive me. But I will tell you, at least for my skin tone, again, light to light medium, these things are so incredible. I especially love the bronzers. I do have the 2 permanent line bronzers. I use those very frequently, but for me, this is very well worth the money because, again, it leaves my skin looking so radiant, so beautiful, and yet I use this not only during holiday, but during the year, each and every year. Just the other day, I was reaching for the one from like 2-3 years ago. I took it with me on our trip to Colorado Springs. I get use out of these. So all that to say, these are one of the highest recommendations from me because of just how beautiful the quality is, how it leaves the skin so radiant, so flawless, and the use that you can get out of it, throughout the year. Okay, so my next rec, I love these so much. I have 3 of them. They're the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil. My mom already has one ready to go for the sale. She has been waiting because I loaned her one of these and she was like, yeah, I need that. So these are so good. They leave my skin looking so incredibly healthy. This particular one is called Rose Crush. And it's unlike any cream blush I've ever used before. It's this gel hybrid that, like, the pigment is there. In fact, it's actually what I'm wearing today. The pigment is there, but it makes my skin look healthy and almost kind of dewy without being oily. And I know dewy turns off a lot of people because it can make their skin look oily. And it's not to that like extent. I don't know how to describe it. It's this gel texture that is absolutely incredible. So if you've been on the fence about these, or if you need other shades, now's the time to pick them up. Okay, the other blush that has blown my mind this year that I love, and that is also a holiday set this year with a new shade, and it's the Yummy Skin blush by Danessa Myricks. I feel like this woman can do no wrong. She has so many amazing products. This particular shade is in the shade, how many times can I say shade? Prima Donna. Now, I don't only love it on the cheeks, because let me just tell you, it just looks stunning on the cheeks. This particular shade I love on the lips as well. It's not what I'm wearing, but this gives the best blurred popsicle lip of my life, and this shade is just absolutely incredible. So let me give you a quick swatchy. I think it's called Rosé and Brunch, or I don't know. There's one shade I've really been wanting to get that maybe I'll try and pick up during the sale. But at this point, I'm just gonna let you know I have 3 of these. That's how much I love these. They're not incredibly expensive either. I want to say they're like maybe $21, maybe $24, don't quote me. But again, with the sale, might as well bring it down. And she's got a holiday little set with a new shade. So this is a total standout for me. Okay, I just have a couple of things left before I take you into just a couple of quick eyeshadow palettes. So again with Danessa Myricks, a lot of people, it's either love or hate with these. I'm going to tell you I have 7, and if you use them right, they are the most incredible. They're insane. This is the Infinite Chrome Flakes. This particular shade is in Sweet Tooth. Like I said, I've got 7 of them. I have the hot pink shade. I bought the green shade for my Tinkerbell outfit for Disney World. They dry down to flakes. But I think you're not supposed to sweep them. That will shear it out and it defeats the purpose. You kind of just need to place it and pat it down, and it dries into chunky flakes that is absolutely mesmerizing. I had so many people stop me when we were at Disney asking me what I was wearing for my eyeshadow. They're just incredible. This is what they look like. Yes, they're pricey, but as long as you keep them sealed up tight, they're going to last you for a long time. Look at this. Oh my gosh. So it's really, again, I don't know that this shade was the best one to show you a swatch of, but literally, oh my gosh, so incredible. If you love a good stand out party type of eye, then that is where it's at for you. So like I said, 7 of them. I didn't intend to have that many, to be honest. It's just that with each and every occasion for which I wanted one, I bought a corresponding. I'm like, oh, I need that shade for this. I need that shade for this. And here we are 7 shades later. I love those. And again, you got to use them right. Don't let it frustrate you, but don't sweep them. Just grab one of those little like rubber application tools and dip in and just boop, boop, boop. And you, trust me, you'll thank me later. Okay, the lipstick I wanted to share with you that this year has been working for me. And I say this year because I haven't filmed a lot of makeup content this year. So I'm kind of catching you up to what I've been loving and what I would recommend to you sincerely. So these are the Pat McGrath LiquiLust Legendary Wear Matte lipsticks. I have 2 of these and I absolutely love them. They do not dry out my lips, contrary to what I had seen in reviews. They do not dry out my lips, which is crazy. So more often than not, these type of lippies will make your lips feel kind of like raisins, and these do not. They last so long. So I have Elson 4, which is the red shade, and then I have the most beautiful rose pink shade. I can't remember what that one's called. But these are very expensive, so the time to get them is during the sale. but they are so, so good. And again, just, I mean, the fact that they don't dry out my lips and they last as long as they do, I mean, that's the selling point right there. And I do want to get a couple other shades, just haven't decided which ones. Okay, last two products that I'm going to recommend to you for the sale. My very favorite eyeshadow palette that I have been using kind of nonstop. And I think this is my favorite one, honestly, from the brand in general. And it's Natasha Denona's My Dream Palette. This is not anything new. This is just something that if you have not picked it up yet and you've been wanting to, now's the time to do it. And I can't tell you how much I love this palette. I get so much use out of it. These type of burgundy plum shades, they make my eye color pop. I love them. They're perfect right now for fall. And then the standout shades, which again, I've already told you are, you know, it's a Michelle thing. Look at how multi-dimensional that is. It's just such a good palette. I mean, it's got a little bit of something for everyone, if you will. Like I said, it's got those good fall tones and it's got those standout sparkly shades, which I love by the brand. So that being said, this right here would be the palette that I would recommend to you, hands down, if you're looking for, you know, a good palette to pick up. The other palette I'm going to recommend to you is not for the faint of heart. Now, granted, what I'm going to show you is last year's palette, but she has since released, sorry about that. She has since released the new one for this year's holiday, and I have already ordered it. So yes, I will do a review once that comes in, but it's the Danessa Myricks Lightwork palette. So again, this is last year's, so I will show it to you, but it's in the intent to recommend just the palette that, granted, yes, I have not received it yet, so that's not to say that the palette is amazing, but given that I have the last two and I love them, I would hands down, if you love a good pop type of eyeshadow, then this brand, these Lightwork palettes are incredible. Also, they're $125. So why not use the sale to pick it up? I picked mine up early because it was one of those things where it was a must-have from the holiday releases for me. But aside from that, I probably should have waited. But I'm going to tell you, I'm just going to show you what these bad boys can do. That was with the lightest swatch. Do you see how amazing this is? So listen, oh my gosh. When it comes to Danessa Myricks holiday releases, you kind of don't wait on them. So I highly recommend her Lightwork palette. Again, she just released it, but the time to pick it up if you're looking for it is on sale or during the sale. When I say it's not for the faint of heart, I don't really know that it's for beginners, although I will say what makes it easy, at least for me, is that I tend to use just one shade and I swipe it all over my lid as a one and go. They are so multi-dimensional. There's so much character to them. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. There's so much depth that literally one is all you need. So from that perspective, yeah, that's kind of beginner friendly, right? Just one and done. But from the aspect of kind of trying to decide and how to do and this and that, yeah, it's not. These are very rich and a little bit goes a very long way. But I've gotten to where if there is one holiday palette that I would recommend to you, it is the Danessa Myricks Lightwork, because she can do no wrong when it comes to eyeshadows. All right, my friends, that's it. Those are my recommendations for the Sephora sale. Just kind of a little bit of everything. We covered the spectrum, I feel like, for the most part anyway. So hopefully there was something here that I have really been enjoying, loving, that has been working for me, that maybe you can add to your list to try out, to replenish, whatever the case may be. So my friends, that being said, you guys know I always love to know what you're picking up, because there have been times in years past, you well know, that you've recommended something that I've ended up adding to my list and to my purchases for the Sephora sale. So please let me know in the comment section below what you're going to be picking up, just so that I can be nosy and and take a peek myself. If you lasted through the entirety of this video, thank you. I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing if you are new to the channel. We talk a lot of Disney and makeup over here, and so yeah, I'd love to have you as part of this YouTube family. And before I let you go, friends, I'm gonna leave you a verse of the day here shortly, but just know that Jesus loves you so very much. Whatever you are going through today, I pray that he wraps his loving arms around you, that you would feel comforted, that you would feel loved, and that you would remember that you are so unique, you're beautiful, you were created just to be you. So I love you, friends, but Jesus loves you that much more. I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay safe and stay well. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.